For those of us who work within the jewellery industry, we're all familiar with the uncomfortable truth that gold and silver prices have skyrocketed. Naturally, this has a huge impact on jewellery designers, brands and manufacturers alike. Margins are tightening, retail prices are creeping up, and customers are starting to push back. For the past few months, the question on everyone's lips here has become, how can we afford to keep creating beautiful, high-quality jewellery without pricing our customers out?
If you guys are new here to this channel, welcome. I'm Kim, owner of Thai Design Distributors. We're a third-generation family business since 1975, owning our manufacturing plant in Thailand, where we specialise in producing high-end sterling silver and gold jewellery. We've got our own in-house range, but the majority of what we do is manufacturing exclusively for our jewellery designer customers. Do get familiar with this channel by watching my intro video, which gives you an insight about my background in the jewellery industry and the purpose of this channel. Lastly, please don't forget to like or subscribe to the channel for all of the latest tips and videos on jewellery manufacturing.
Precious metal prices began climbing significantly at the very start of 2025. Whilst gold had surged over 60% by year-end, silver experienced what was described as a meteoric rise in Q4, gaining over 52% in those 3 months alone. To learn a little bit more about the political and economic factors driving precious metal prices up, you might wish to check out the video we shared a couple of months back. As a manufacturing partner to jewellery designers, brands and wholesalers around the world, Thai Design has felt the impact of these price hikes in recent months. We've had some honest conversations with our customers and the feedback has been clear. They love their designs, they trust the quality of our work, but the rising cost of silver is becoming a barrier. Whilst it can feel tempting to react to tricky market conditions impulsively, we decided a few months ago to take a considered step back and ask, is there another option, or is there something innovative we can do to help? Interestingly, we weren't alone in thinking this way. Companies like Pandora have also begun moving towards alternative alloys to manage rising costs whilst maintaining quality. That really reinforced something for us. This isn't about cutting corners, but evolving the way we think about materials. Today, I'd like to introduce you to an offering we've been busy developing since silver prices have begun soaring last year. A new material strategy we're really excited about. We call it Platina. So, what is Platina? At its core, platina, meaning little silver in Spanish, is a premium alloy that allows us to adapt to changing silver costs whilst remaining committed to our offering of durable, high-crafted jewellery. We describe platina's base metal alloy as an upgraded and refined version of silver grains mixed with base metal, which is subsequently finished with a high-quality plating of platinum. A step beyond standard plating, platina is a product of extensive trials in casting, finishing and surface treatment.
Let's take a closer look into the trial because we want not only to observe platina but to understand how it performs under real production conditions. So we began with a simple question: which designs would test it most meaningfully? We selected 3 pieces from our in-house collection, each chosen to examine a different aspect of the process. First, the signet ring. From a technical perspective, this is one of the most demanding forms: large open surfaces with no texture to conceal imperfections, and porosity or inconsistency in casting would become immediately visible under high polish. Following our standard process, wax injection, casting, filing and polishing, the result was very reassuring. A dense, clean surface, no visible porosity and a consistent mirror finish across the piece. Next, the hammered texture earrings. Here the focus shifts from smoothness to definition. We wanted to see whether the material would retain fine details through both casting and finishing. Again, the result was encouraging. Each hammered facet remained clear and well defined with no noticeable loss of detail. And finally, the tag pendant. This piece allowed us to evaluate the material in sheet form rather than casting. Stamped, cut and formed as in our usual production, it provided insight into how platina behaves under mechanical stress. Materials that are too brittle may crack, while those that are too soft may deform. In this case, the outcome was very positive. Clean edges, a stable structure and no unexpected deformation. All pieces were processed exactly as we would standard silver. And so then after this, we then plated in the 2 finishes, platinum to reflect the natural tone of silver, and gold to assess versatility. When comparing side by side with silver pieces, the visual similarity was striking. They appeared almost indistinguishable. Overall, this trial suggests that Platina performs reliably across multiple processes, from casting to forming and finishing. It presents itself as a promising material that integrates smoothly into our existing workflow.
We've worked really hard here to ensure consistency, durability, and a premium appearance. So, how does Platina compare to solid sterling silver? Visually, the difference is minimal. Platina offers the clean and bright white finish that our customers of silver jewellery expect. In terms of wear, it's resistant to tarnishing. It remains its high shine and white colour over time. Its hard alloy base resists dents and scratch as well, and it's nickel-free and suitable for sensitive skin. From a manufacturing perspective, Platina also casts cleanly and allows for the same level of design detail as sterling silver. In other words, Platina delivers the sterling silver experience without being tied to the volatility of silver prices. Speaking of prices, let's talk about the cost benefits of Platina. The price of the solid sterling silver piece can be anywhere from 50% more expensive than its equivalent in Platina for a very light design, to as much as 6 times more expensive for heavy designs. This is a significant difference for jewellery designers and brands who wish to maintain a premium aesthetic in spite of silver price hikes, need to remain competitive in their pricing, are seeking flexibility in how they scale or build out their collections. And of course, Platina is not about replacing silver entirely, but offering another option. Here at my jewellery crafting facility in Thailand, we have now completed our Platina trials and cemented the formula. We've begun casting in Platina and introducing it to our customers. But this is just the beginning. With our in-house CAD team and our new 3D resin printer, we can help you develop new pieces or collections specifically designed for Platina, or adapt any of your existing silver designs to make them more cost-effective. The jewelry industry is an ever-evolving entity that has always been rooted in creativity. For a jewelry manufacturing partner like us, challenging market conditions call for creative solutions. On this occasion, our solution is to reframe our thinking about the materials we use. High-performing and financially accessible, Platina is our way of doing exactly that. So if you guys have any further questions about Platina or wish to explore how it might feature in your future collections, we'd love to talk. Let's move forward together. Okay, my friends, I hope that was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.